Hello friends, welcome into the Cowboys Report presented by The Guild. I am Tom Downey. As you saw there, training camp has officially begun for the Dallas Cowboys with the Cowboys State of the Team 2018 press conference. With camp here, we're going to try and take you through some news and notes each day. We'll start things off with some stuff that came out of that press conference with Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, and Jason Garrett. First off, Jerry Jones reiterated that he is going to make players stand for the National Anthem. They're not going to be allowed in the locker room, which is kind of weird because the NFL policy says they're supposed to be allowed to, and then Jerry Jones says no, that they're not going to be allowed to. And oh, by the way, the NFL already asked the owners to not talk about the National Anthem policy, and in his first comment since then, what does Jerry Jones do? He immediately talks about the anthem policy. Classic Jerry Jones right there. He bows to no man. But do you guys agree that with Jerry Jones that players should be required to stand for the National Anthem? Now, the NFL policy is currently under review, and they might change it or scrap it altogether. Either way, Jones's thoughts, and they have been very clear from the very beginning, is that you better stand for the anthem. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section. On to some more on-the-field notes. First up, Kavon Frazier. This is kind of the big one. He is starting camp on the NFI list due to a medical concern. Namely, there is a potential blood clotting issue. In particular, that the fear is that Frazier has a disease that would prevent him to, or if he starts to bleed, to have his blood clot. Now, it's typically hemophilia or von Willebrand disease, although the exact diagnosis is not known yet. And Frazier's tests are A, to confirm that, and B, see if, hey, can he just take some medication, and that will allow him to play and will allow the blood to clot properly. If it doesn't, there is some fear that Frazier's career could be in jeopardy, but Frazier's camp expects it's not going to impact the season, and it'll be just fine. More of a precautionary approach there, but we'll keep you updated on Frazier because hopefully he is just fine. As for David Irving, well, of course, he is once again in trouble, and now he is at rehab. He's excused from camp, and as you saw in Jerry Jones' comments earlier, he is expected to not return at all for camp this year. Maybe not, especially not for Oxnard, maybe not once they come back to Dallas area. It's just another example of more problems for David Irving. So on one hand, I think it's a good thing that he's getting the help that he clearly needs, and that's why he's at rehab for what was reported as a substance abuse issue. Of course, he's suspended for 4 games as well. On the flip side for David Irving, come on, man. Like, you are so immensely talented, and it's always something with David Irving. At a certain point, how many times will the Cowboys be fooled by Irving before they decide, you know what? It's probably actually his fault and not anything that we have done. So let me know if you guys want the Cowboys to dump David Irving. Give me a Y for a yes, an N for a no. I still vote no. At the very least, get him in for 12 games, maximize what you can do with him, and then after that say, you know what, David, best of luck, but we just can't handle it anymore. And a big thank you to the Guild for sponsoring today's show as well. Go to stayguild.com. Use promo code ChatSports for 15% off your next stay. And if you come to Dallas to watch the Cowboys game, just stay with the Guild, tell them we sent you, and use that promo code. All right, one more training camp news and note for you. Randy Gregory, he will start the year on the NFI list. I didn't mention this for Frazier, but it is the non-football injury or illness list. This isn't a massive surprise per se with Gregory. The reasoning here is the Cowboys want to take it slow. He did check in at a good weight, 242. It's about the right weight for Gregory as an edge rusher at defensive end. He's not going to play DT like some of you have tried to tell me. But the Cowboys are taking it slow with Randy. Look, he's been away from football for quite some time, has been away from other players. He needs some acclimation process, so they will not rush Randy back. But I do think in the preseason games, he's going to play a pretty big role. I don't know how long he'll be on that NFI list, but I don't think it'll be that much longer until he is cleared to play. Let me know how many sacks you guys think he'll have. Again, I don't think it's going to be a lot. I think anything around 3 or 4, I'll put the over-under at 4.5, is a really good figure for a dude that has 1 career sack, even if it did come against Jason Peters.